What's going on, gamers? Today, we are going to go over how to install and use the BloodMoon Minecraft plugin. Before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell to stay up to date on all future videos. Nighttime in Minecraft is arguably one of the hardest parts of the game, with having to constantly be on the lookout for all of the undead creatures lurking around. But let's be honest, for most players, it's actually not as challenging as they want, and to fix that, I have the perfect plugin for you. Today we're going to be going over the BloodMoon plugin, which adds a unique night event that makes all of the hostile mobs more dangerous. There are rewards for surviving and downsides to dying, and there are a ton of ways to customize it, so let's go over how to get started. Head to the BloodMoon plugin on Spigot's website and click the Download Now near the top right of the page. Save this file somewhere easy to find to use in just a minute. Head towards your Apex server panel, stop the server, and make sure that you're running a plugin-compatible server like Paper or Spigot. After that, you can click FTP File Access in the top left, log in, and then find and select the Plugins folder and press Upload in the top left. Drag and drop the downloaded file into the upload area, and once this hits 100%, you can use your server name at the top of the page to head back to the main panel where you can restart the server. After this loads, join and run the /plugins command to confirm the installation. When you first enter, you're not going to notice anything change since this plugin is only going to affect the night. Once you do get to nighttime, you're going to have to wait 5 days for a blood moon to appear, and if that's too long, you can also use the /bloodmoon start command as a server operator to trigger the experience. The sky is going to change, weather becomes enabled, and unnerving sounds are going to start up. Make sure to be fully prepared before taking on this challenge though, because each mob has increased health, damage, and new powers to use against any player. Like I said, every 5 days, a blood moon event happens in your world. This is going to spark chat messages to warn everyone with accompanying information to help players. If you die during this event, your inventory is going to be wiped and all of your experience points reset to 0. But if this is a little bit too risky, you can disable these features in the config. On the upside, slaying creatures during a blood moon will drop valuable loot and better XP for you to use. If you get to day 5 and you realize that your players aren't quite ready for the challenge, you can use the /bloodmoon stop command to revert back to the day and put the mobs back to normal. When a blood moon is activated, players might notice unique mob spawns. These are called hordes, which appear next to any unlucky soul. A group of randomized creatures with special abilities, stronger health, and damage will begin attacking anyone on sight. Whether they shoot lightning, fire, or potion effects, they are definitely out to get you. If you're wanting an additional challenge, then you can use the /bloodmoon spawn horde player command, which will spawn additional mobs nearby the targeted user. By default, the BloodMoon plugin doesn't spawn bosses automatically during nighttime events. Using the /bloodmoon spawn zombie boss command or enabling the enable zombie boss setting in the configuration is going to be required to make them appear in-game. Once a boss is spawned, it's going to have a name above its head with a chat message to warn other players. Expect a big fight against these kinds of creatures because they have a lot of powers and strength to continue causing harm. Once you slay creatures during a blood moon, unique loot items will drop for players to pick up. These can include iron ingots, iron blocks, gold ingots, gold blocks, and diamonds. Sometimes you'll get a lot of them or nothing at all due to the configuration. But remember, if you perish during a blood moon, your entire inventory gets reset, so be careful when you take on the mobs. In cases where you or someone else dies during a blood moon event, you're going to see a custom death message. This is going to mimic Vanilla's Minecraft format, which varies depending on the mob that killed you. There are a ton of useful commands from BloodMoon to try out, especially testing out new changes. Each one has a unique permission node that determines who can execute them, and to use these, you're going to have to use a plugin like LuckPerms. Here's a list of all of the commands you might be able to use with the right permissions. As for controlling certain aspects and features of the plugin, tweaking the main configuration file is going to be needed. This can allow you to alter the amount of time for every blood moon to appear, enable bosses, disable hordes, and a lot more. Head to the FTP file access from the main panel and log in, and then enter the plugins directory and click the BloodMoon folder. Afterwards, find and select your world in this page, and once you're there, you can press edit to the right of the config YML. Make any changes, and then once you're done, you can click save in the top left, and then return to the main panel and restart the server to apply the edits. If you're having trouble loading the plugin, then double check your server's Minecraft version. This should be Spigot or Paper for 1.16 to 1.19. If you have the right version, you're also going to want to make sure that it was uploaded into the plugins folder and nowhere else. If you lose your items after dying, remember that with the BloodMoon, your items get deleted and they don't just drop on the ground. If you do want to change this, you can edit the item despawn upon death setting inside the config file. Change this from true to false, and then save the changes and restart the server. For those looking for a little extra challenge when it comes to the darkness in the night, the BloodMoon plugin is the perfect solution. It doesn't change anything else about the gameplay, giving you the perfect thing to prepare for and look forward to every 5 days. That's all for this one, and as always, I hope you have lots of fun.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more great content like this, then subscribe or click these videos. Until next time, gamers.